Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Now Newton on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Unstoppable shit.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown from 21 yards away. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, I'm talking shit though.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. On the crossing route, complete. That's Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Here's Newton. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But to see
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Breeze now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's 1st and 10. To throw is Breeze. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Breeze. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10.
20.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now a play fake. Breeze. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cameron Meredith. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Newton on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a gain of 14. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Another try after the first down sack. Newton. And he will be marked down inside of New Orleans 10. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
You know how some quarterbacks can hot-foot it for big yardage?
Cam's one of them.
Cam is one of them, but I think he thunders for big yardage. That is a big, big man. And when he's got the ball in open field, look out.
And that's just a glimpse into why he has the most rushing touchdowns by a quarterback in NFL history.
Yeah, a lot of people say that's a defensive end carrying the football. Good luck trying to get him on the ground.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. The the offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Now Newton. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
23 yards on the play. Breeze going to throw. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 30 yards there. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs can be a big part of any pass.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brian Burns getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Shotgun now for Breeze. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Breeze going to go on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Flush to his right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. 2nd and 10. Newton again. Forced Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
He got 29 yards that time. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good was coming in for the sack that
players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
And for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Tying up this football game. So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2.
20.
from the gun. Here's Newton. Dancing to his left. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.